So here are three things that you have to change regularly once you buy a new car, or maybe you have already bought your first car. These things are something that you have to check and also know when to change them because they are very important and necessary. Number one on our list is the oil and the oil filter. This is very important. It depends on how often you drive the car. That is what is going to determine when you're going to change the oil. Another factor that will determine when you're going to change the oil is the quality of the oil you are using. If you are using a high quality oil, then it is going to take longer before you change the oil. And if you want that engine to last, do not compromise while buying oil. So you have to also change the oil filter while changing the oil. The two goes hand in hand, so have that at the back of your mind. The easy way for you to know when to change your oil is to get information from your mechanic. And once they give you information, write down the date on when you changed the oil. That will give you an insight when the date for you to change the next one is approaching. Number two, your brake pads. Brake pads are found on the wheels of the car. That is actually what stops the car once you match the brake pedal from the inside. And this is what it looks like. Basically, brake pads come in different shapes and also sizes for different car models. The front brake pads are always bigger than the back brake pad. That's if it is a car model that has brake pad both at the front wheel and also on the back wheel. Some cars have what we call brake lining at the back and then brake pad at the front wheels, while some have both brake pad at the front wheel and also brake pads at the back wheel. So it depends on the car model. Now listen, if your car has brake pads at the back, this is what you're going to see. But if it is having a brake lining, this is what you're going to see. So from the outside of your wheels, you should be able to see or spot the brake pads. But when it comes to brake lining, it is actually inside a housing called the wheel drum. That is where it is found. It is not going to be visible except if that drum is opened. There's a lot I would like to explain to you about this brake lining, but I think I'm going to do that in the next video. But just have it at the back of your mind that brake pads and brake linings are part of the car parts that you have to change once in a while because they wear off. Now, this is very important. If you fail to change the brake pads or the brake lining as at when due, it is going to cause road hazard. You're going to put yourself in danger and also other road users in danger. Do you know why? Because the car is going to definitely fail brakes. So you get the point now. Sometimes one of the signs to know that your brake pad or the brake linings have gone bad is through the pedal. Once you mash or press the pedal and it has to go down almost to the floor before the car stops, it's a sign that there's something wrong with the brake system of that car. So at that point, it's a big sign that you need to call your mechanic or visit your mechanic for a checkup. And lastly, number three, fuel filters. A lot of car owners don't even know that they have to once in a while change their fuel filters. Of course, as the name implies, it is that part of the car that filters the fuel that goes to the injector. You know, when it comes to how the injector operates, it has a lot of tiny holes inside where fuel has to go through. So for efficiency in movement and also for good experience while driving. So if any dirt gets into the injector and blocks any of these holes, there's going to be a problem and inconsistency in the movement of that vehicle. So the fuel filter is one of the smallest parts of a car, but it is actually doing a very important job which might cause the car to malfunction, and also the driver won't have a good experience while driving or while traveling with the car. So I believe you learned something from this video. So take note of these things and make sure you keep your eyes on them to avoid hazards. Treat this as a reminder. This is Hillfox Auto Spare Parts. Have a nice day and see you on the next one.